This segment of Delmarva Life is brought to you by Provident State Bank.
We're going to throw a number your way that you may very well might be able to relate to. Studies show 60 million people living in this country have been impacted by financial scams.
Calling this issue a major problem is probably one of the understatements of a lifetime. It's being complicated also by the digital age.
But what we're hearing more and more is that many of those crooks target the elderly. So today we're talking about how you can protect yourself from fraud and how to spot a scam before you're the next victim. Jennifer Jones is a BSA and compliance officer with Provident State Bank and joins us this afternoon. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
So let's talk a little bit about the current scams that you're seeing that target the elderly. What are they?
Some of the scams, not only do elderly have to worry about financial elder exploitation from somebody close to them, such as a family member or a caregiver, but they also have to worry about scams, such as the grandparent scam, where somebody may call them and say, your grandchild's in jail and you need to send us money immediately, or a charity scam where they sound like a normal charity, but they confuse the older person and have them send them money immediately.
Because they want to help?
Yes.
Wait, are there some that affect the general population more?
There are some that affect the general population. You have like utility scams. You have the big one right now that we're seeing is the romance scams, where on the internet they meet somebody and they fall in love and they've never actually met them, but they get convinced to send them money, and we see that quite a bit.
It seems like we're seeing more and more scams. They're running rampant. How are the thieves and the criminals doing this?
They are very convincing. It's their job to scam people, and they can be very convincing. Sometimes they use threats. They use scare tactics.
Are there any precautions that we can take to try to avoid something like this happening to us?
Yes, just stop and think about what you've been asked to do, and
by the scammer.
By the scammer.
Okay.
Have you been asked to send them money by wire transfer, by a reloadable card, a gift card, or virtual currency even? If they're pressuring you to send the money or threatening you in any way, or even if they tell you, don't tell anybody about this.
That's a red flag.
That's usually a red flag, and the best thing you can do is tell a family member or a close friend to get their opinion, or even tell your community bank, because the staff at Provident State Bank, we've trained them to spot the red flags. Yeah. They know some of the common scams that are happening at the time, and then
a lot of this.
Yeah, and then they know how to stop it and report it.
And Provident State Bank now offers an online program that will help people take the precautions and increase their financial literacy. Tell us about PSBU.
We are very excited about PSBU. It's our new financial literacy program. It's going to be on our website. And it will have an identity theft module in that, and it'll be launched very soon, and it's going to be free to everybody in the community.
Wow. Okay, yes. So let me ask you this question. My son calls me. He says he's made a bad decision, and he needs some money for an attorney or for bail or something like that. But there's something about the story that doesn't sound right to me. What should I do at that point? Maybe it is him. What should I do at that point?
I would try to contact him, and if you can't get a hold of him, then contact local law enforcement, but I would never send them money, and think about everything that they're doing and that they're just probably trying to trick you into.
Would they try to call my bank and say he said it was okay to take this?
Yes, I could do that.
So let the bank know too?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
When in doubt.
Yeah.
Check up on the story, right?
Yeah. Yes.
All right. Jennifer Jones with Provident State Bank.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And if you want more information about Provident State Bank's new PSBU, you can visit our website, delmarvalife.com.